mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when attacking like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle this. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas.
Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This is taken about 7 yards deep, and no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now a carry by the third-year man. This is Austin Eckler. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Rivers hands off to Eckler. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Now the penalty, a big assist to this offense. Now it's 3rd and 3.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
On 3rd down, this is Jackson. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. After last week's loss, you bet this offense probably wanted to come out with a little more fire than a 3-and-out.
And I'm sure that people are saying, hey, come on, Coach, where was the pregame talk? Have these guys ready to go? But you and I both know it goes into preparation and practice and being ready to go. That gives you the confidence to come out and play. They've got to find that and fast.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Clock now on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete. Deshaun Hamilton, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Let's make these. Hey, high 7. 57's the mic. Watch 57.
Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Philip Lindsay. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Philip Lindsay, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the first drive, 3-and-out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Rivers. He'll get this to Eckler. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger 1st down.
1st down, Los Angeles.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give them 12 yards there. The Chargers have a 1st down.
1st down, Chargers.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Von Miller, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. On 2nd second down, Eckler. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Bravo!
On 2nd down, here's Locke. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Travis Benjamin deep for the Chargers. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line.
At their own 43-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Throwing, Rivers. He's got it to Williams. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Set, we're okay, we're okay. Hey, Brown 80!
On 3rd down, Rivers. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
They'll run for it with Eckler, and he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They run on first down with Jackson. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. It's Kareem Jackson making the play defensively.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
"7-7", our score after one. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
Block 15. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go.
On 2nd and 9, Rivers, and he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender is making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant to the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
At their 48-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football.
Ready, ready. 8, read. I got you. I got you. 5.
Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's got his tight end Fant. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Cut. Check 50, check 50. X3, 218, chop it. Now.
Here's Freeman. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Noah Fant with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. Rivers on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
That's what I'm talking about.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
Here's Rivers. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 43.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check 4, check 4. Greystone, travel.
On the carry, it's Jackson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Check safety, check safety.
Hey, Delta! Red! Look!
On first and 10, Rivers. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of 2 there, second down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason, it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. On the draw. Here's Jackson. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. From the gun, Rivers. He's got Allen. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Badgley able to punch this one through. The Chargers, a team that's really been plagued by poor field goal kicking the last decade or so, but I think they feel they've solved their problems with Badgley.
I would say so. He went 15 for 16 in 10 games last season, undrafted out of Miami. And remember, he had 5 field goals in the playoffs against the Baltimore Ravens.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Hey, wahoo!
49's the mic. 49's the mic.
Get it.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Rivers now after the fumble recovery. Caught by Allen. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Chargers.
Rivers now. Only one pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Rivers now. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 yards there, first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Hey, Delta!
Rivers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Virgil Green is tied in, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. The Chargers were best in the NFL, 7 of 8 on 4th down last year, and they're going here. They run with Jackson out of the gun, going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down, and the Broncos will take over on downs. Just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a... touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Yes, yes.
44 is the mic. 44 is Mike. Check, check.
Hey, Zoo.
Guys, it's out time.
Hit it.
Now Lott throwing on 2nd down. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd.
Spoke to Mike. Mike spoke. Here we go, here we go.
Hey, exit. 44. Ready.
From the gun on third down, Locke. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Von Miller in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Rivers. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Third and long for Rivers. And that will be incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Block now to throw. They'll find Lindsey here. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Block will try again on 2nd down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. On the draw, it's Booker. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
64,
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On first, again, they go with Booker. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Bang, 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 bang. weapon. Get it.
2nd and 5 now. Lock. Pass incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Lock to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign.
Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Rivers now to throw on 1st down. He completes it to Henry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, last year, Henry really looked poised for a prime breakout season, but then May 22nd, tore his ACL during OTAs, ruled out for the year. Actually was added to the active roster in a pretty heroic return for their playoff clash with New England, but did not play. 29 career games for Henry, 12 touchdowns, and now with Antonio Gates' career coming to a close, they expect a lot out of the 24-year-old Hunter Henry. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with it overall.
And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Bradley Chubb in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
0.
Rivers to throw it. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Green 90, 190.
34, Mike 34. Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
To throw on 3rd down. Rivers. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
A 1st down throw here for Rivers. This is caught by Williams. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. They go play action. Rivers. And this is complete. It's Allen. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They come out here in the eye. Phillip Rivers, no stranger to fourth quarter comebacks. He's led the Chargers back to victory 26 times. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerry Tillery in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Ready, set. Hey, team 6. Team 6. We own them. Hard, hard.
A big spot now for the rookie lock. And he finds Hamilton. That's complete. A gain of 22.
It's a gain of 22 yards. And the Broncos first down.
Lock now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Locke. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Yep.
44 is the mic. Now watch one.
Hustle.
Mike spoke.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Here's King. 31 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They go play action here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Von Miller in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. On the end around, here comes Williams. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
All right, round 80.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Von Miller with sack number 23 on the year, breaking Michael Strahan's mark of 22.5. Congratulations. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. And that one didn't accomplish a whole lot. It'll be down inside the 35-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, orbit. 44's Mike. 44's Mike. Check. Go tackle. Let's go. We got this. Now.
Lock now on 1st down. His throw incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way,
Here we go.
when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. On 2nd down, it's Lindsey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 10.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Throwing his lock on 3rd down. Got him in. He finds Sanders. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. And this hasn't been the typical game, no doubt, for Emmanuel Sanders. They've really limited him.
He's one of those players that provides a real spark when he gets going, and when he does it, it's felt by the rest of the team, and they're feeling it in this one because right now they're trailing.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Blue draw quarter.
Second and 5 now. Lock. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Emmanuel Sanders, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have once again taken the lead. Shotgun snap to Lock. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
I think we can figure out why they went for 2 there, right? Up 1, you want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now they've got to play some defense down the stretch.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range.
Let's go, bring it up.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Rivers. And caught by Henry. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 39. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Von Miller in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Rivers throws there, complete to Allen. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. The Chargers on 3rd down. They're hitting it just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 16. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Rivers to throw. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
Leo. Check three. Ready.
They'll look to throw. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's get off the field. Undercrook.
Back to throw. And that pass is going to be intercepted. by the All-Pro DB Desmond King. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
Yeah, but it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, you know, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, let's at least win 7 at home and split our road games. That's what you're trying to get done. So you're exactly right. A road win, precious, especially within the division.
So for our visitors, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, it's another week with more questions than answers as they fall to 3-9. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. 5 days straight, no rest, oh well. Don't need no scale. I've been on my, I don't need no help. Always getting money, rains, no sleep. Every day I work my thumb. I don't get to take off. A hater get off. I'm ready like lift off. I never been nowhere, but I'm ready to stay gone. Nothing ever lasts long. I'm always beating the odds. Taking all these trips, I had to go and get a passport. I'm just trying to live. I don't know what these mad for. I just signed a deal and got a really big bag for it. You still at your mama crib ain't getting money, you gotta ask for it. I'm tired of complaining. I gotta bitch change my situation. Looking at the view outside, I thought I would never make it. Every day these take, but that don't stop the money making. If you want it, go and take it. Ain't no point in hesitating. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I just got bags from Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like fourth down, Hail Mary, no punch, like touchdown, I got a stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats, so you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How it fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How it fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You say that you ballin', keep it real though. Ay, why I never saw you in the field though? Ay, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How it fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How it fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
Up this magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to back. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to back. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars driving